How many videos like this have you already watched? How many times did you say, "This time will be different"? And you're still in the same place. You're not lazy, you just became addicted to comfort. And the scary part is, most people never realize it because comfort doesn't look dangerous. At first, it feels safe, easy, normal, staying in bed a little longer, watching one more video, scrolling for another hour, avoiding difficult conversations, putting things off until tomorrow. It doesn't feel like self-destruction, but slowly it becomes your entire life. And one day, you wake up realizing you haven't moved forward in months, maybe even years, because comfort is addictive. Your brain loves comfort. It loves certainty. It loves instant relief. That's why you always choose the easier option without even thinking, because discomfort feels wrong. Now, silence feels uncomfortable. Effort feels uncomfortable. Discipline feels uncomfortable. Being alone with your thoughts feels uncomfortable. And every time life starts feeling difficult, you escape immediately into your phone games. Nicotine, music, porn, YouTube, anything that helps you stop feeling discomfort for a few minutes. And eventually, your whole life becomes escape. That's why so many people feel lost. Now, they don't even know what they actually want anymore because they spent years distracting themselves from reality instead of facing it. And honestly, modern life makes this even worse. Everything is designed to keep you comfortable. Food arrives instantly. Entertainment never ends. Dopamine is available every second of the day. You never have to sit with discomfort anymore. And that destroys people slowly. Because discomfort is where growth actually starts. Confidence comes from discomfort. Discipline comes from discomfort. Self-respect comes from discomfort. But most people avoid discomfort so often that even small effort starts feeling painful. That's why your life stays the same. Not because you're cursed, not because you're stupid, but because your brain became dependent on comfort. And comfort slowly kills momentum. You stop taking risks, stop trying, stop pushing yourself, stop believing you can change because comfort creates passivity. And passivity turns into regret faster than people realize. That's why deep down you already know what you need to do. You know, you should stop scrolling all night. You know, you should take care of your body. You know, you should start the project. You know, you should face your problems. The problem isn't information anymore. The problem is that discomfort became unbearable to you. You trained your brain to run away from every difficult feeling immediately bored, scroll stressed, consume lonely, escape overthinking. Dopamine. You never stay with the feeling long enough to grow through it. And this creates a dangerous cycle because the more comfort you consume, the weaker discomfort feels. And the weaker discomfort feels, the harder life becomes. Are you really okay with this? That's why some people completely change only after hitting rock bottom, because pain finally becomes stronger than comfort. And suddenly they move, not because motivation appeared, but because staying the same became unbearable. And honestly, that's how change often starts, not through inspiration, through confrontation, through finally realizing that your comfort zone is slowly destroying your future. Because comfort is expensive. It costs confidence, focus, discipline, ambition, energy, time, sometimes entire years of your life. And the worst part? You usually don't notice it happening because comfort feels harmless, while it's destroying you. That's why you need discomfort again. Not fake, Sigma grind set. Suffering real discomfort going to the gym when you don't feel like it. Sitting in silence without stimulation, facing difficult conversations, working while your brain wants distraction, being alone without escaping into dopamine. Because every time you stop running away from discomfort, you rebuild control over your mind. And that's where real confidence starts. Not when life becomes easy, but when you stop needing comfort all the time. Because your life changes the moment discomfort stops controlling you.